I'm Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, known as the Empowerment Doctor, and today we're going to talk about tips for finding your strengths and developing your expertise. Some people may find this hard to believe, but every single person in the world is good at something. So your strength could be artistic or it could be speaking, but you have to figure out what your strengths are and then work on becoming an expert at them. So I want you to do your own assessment. So you're going to start by making a list. Think about all the responsibilities you have on your job, everything that's expected for you at home, and even the things that your friends rely on you to do. I want you to write a list and put a star next to everything that you excel at or just the things that you really enjoy doing. Don't be modest, but I want you to be honest with yourself. Then I want you to study that list, and I want you to spend some time meditating on your choices. I want you to really focus on the direction that you want your career to take and which skills will you need to sharpen to achieve your goals. So focus your attention on the skills that will immediately benefit you. Then discover your strengths in conversations. This is the second way that you can discover your strengths. Talk to others. You may tend to believe that you know what you're good at, but when you talk to someone who sees you with fresh eyes on it, it's a completely different perspective. I want you to call your friends up, as I always say, and ask them, what things are you good at doing? Because they call you for advice, and it seems to be good advice. So I want you to find out what that is. So don't be afraid either to approach your boss and ask him or her about your strengths. Ask them, like, what are you great with? What things do you need to improve? And they will appreciate an opportunity to give you that feedback. And then that feedback will help you actually improve your expertise and skills. Then you can take additional training and development courses. So does your job or your company offer continuing education programs? Are there training classes that sound interesting? Also, there's online some training classes that are free that you can start to take too. So I want you to dive into that. I want you to make sure that when you are talking to people about your strengths, ask open-ended questions, not yes or no questions. We want you to engage in the conversation, and questions that end with yes and no don't give you an opportunity to actually do a deep dive. And then how to develop your expertise. So now that you know what it is or have an idea of what it is, I want you to seek out opportunities to work on these skills. For example, if it's speaking you want to do, then maybe take a public speaking class. If it's art, then maybe take an art class. If it's another language, maybe take another language class. And if it's business, there are a whole lot of business classes that you can take in order for you to actually develop your expertise. With this, the goal is to find ways to get out of your comfort zone. And I want you to challenge yourself to sharpen your skills. Remember, you can find your strengths and develop your expertise because every single person in this world is good at something. I'm Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, the Empowerment Doctor. And as I always say, life is too short to drink cheap champagne. Have a great day.